This morning, West Africa woke up to another coup, this time in Guinea-Bissau. Soldiers have taken over the capital, borders are closed, the election process is suspended, and a new military council is claiming full control of the country. But listen, this is not just another coup story. This is part of a much bigger shift happening across our region, a shift that most people don't understand. So today, I want to talk you through it. What happened in Guinea-Bissau, how it connects to the wider coup belt, why West Africa is splitting into two blocks, and what this means for Africa's future. No politics, no fear-mongering, just context and clarity. Let's get into it. Heavy gunfire was reported across the capital, Bissau. A group of soldiers appeared on state TV and announced that they had taken full control of the country. Here's what they did. They suspended the electoral process, dissolved state institutions, closed borders, and imposed restrictions. And they formed a new governing body. Their justification? They claimed the election was being manipulated by political actors and well-known drug traffickers, and even foreign interests. Now, if you know Guinea-Bissau's history, this is not surprising. This country has seen multiple coups since independence, and it has long been labeled a narco transit hub, a key stop for Latin American cocaine entering Europe. These coups are not just about politics. They're about control of the networks behind the state. But to understand why this keeps happening, we have to zoom out. Right now, the region is no longer unified under one direction. We have two competing blocks. We have the ECOWAS, which is the traditional bloc, which includes countries like Nigeria, Ghana, Senegal, Ivory Coast, Gambia, Cape Verde, and until now, Guinea-Bissau. These countries still maintain strong ties with Western partners. And then now we have the AES, the Alliance of Sahel States, right? A new bloc created by Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. These countries left ECOWAS, right? Excelled foreign military bases, and they are aligned more with Russia and other non-Western partners. So we now have a region where one side is trying to protect old alliances, the other side is fighting for a new path. Every coup, every uprising, and every political crisis now sits in the middle of this new regional competition. From Guinea on the Atlantic coast, through Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, and stretching across Chad and Sudan, we now have what analysts call the coup belt. Why is this happening? Because millions of young Africans watched democracy fail them. They watched corruption grow. They saw insecurity get worse. They saw prices rise while opportunities collapsed. They saw foreign powers influence politics more than citizens could. So in many countries, the military stepped into the power vacuum. But let's be clear, not all coups are the same. The coups in the Sahel are more ideological. They are framed as reclaiming sovereignty, fighting foreign interference, protecting the people. They are trying to build a new bloc. But coups like the one in Guinea-Bissau, these are typically elite power struggles, battles over resources, drug routes, and influence. Not mass uprisings, not a sovereignty project, just powerful groups fighting over the state. And in case you didn't know, Guinea-Bissau is one of the poorest countries on earth. There's potential offshore oil and then forests and timber. So why is it poor? Because resources mean nothing without strong institutions, rule of law, political stability, local value addition, and protection from illegal networks. When the state is weak, when the military is divided, and when foreign fleets and cartels operate freely, development becomes impossible. Guinea-Bissau is another example of how weak governance keeps Africa poor, even when the land is rich. This coup tells us three big things. The coup wave isn't slowing down. That's the first one. As long as citizens feel democracy isn't working, instability will continue. The second point is West Africa is in a geopolitical realignment. ECOWAS is weaker, AAS is getting stronger, and global powers are reshaping their strategies on the continent. And the third point I want to make clear is Africa needs stronger institutions, not stronger men, not stronger militaries, stronger systems. Until then, coups will remain part of the political landscape. This is not about supporting or condemning anyone. It's about understanding the forces shaping our continent. Africa is changing. West Africa is at a crossroads. And moments like this are not just headlines. They are warning signs. If we want a stronger, safer, and more prosperous continent, we must demand leaders who serve the people, not foreign interests, not criminal networks, and not their own pockets. This is Dre. Stay safe, stay informed, and keep building. Build Africa now.